acknowledge me as the real American.
Presents SummerSlam.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the SummerSlam 2023 recap show. I'm your host, WWE Fan Alex Cardinale. First, I'd like to begin today's show by saying thank you to all the wrestling fans for watching yesterday's pre-show. It shattered all of my previous records for live stream attendance. There was over 150 live views last night, so that is incredible. I want to thank you all for making that happen. Anyway, today I am going to be recapping WWE SummerSlam, which was the biggest party of the summer 2023. You know, SummerSlam 2023 had a lackluster build, and I thought that maybe it would be a great pay-per-view. Well, do I think SummerSlam 2023 was a great pay-per-view? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about tonight here on the SummerSlam 2023 recap show. It was the first WWE pay-per-view to take place at Ford Field since WrestleMania 23. Now, I'll be the first to tell you that WWE SummerSlam did have some big moments. Moments such as Cody Rhodes defeating Brock Lesnar and Brock Lesnar doing the unthinkable and showing respect to Cody Rhodes. Iyo Sky successfully cashing in her women's Money in the Bank contract and leaving Ford Field as the new women's WWE champion. And finally, Jimmy Uso turning on his brother to keep Roman Reigns as the tribal chief and the head of the table and the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. So Cody Rhodes, Iyo Sky, and Jimmy Uso were the biggest moments of WWE SummerSlam 2023. So, WWE fans, how did you like WWE SummerSlam 2023? Let me know in the comments and in the chat. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get the show started. And we're going to start with something new here on our recap show. We are going to take a look at some of the action from WWE SummerSlam 2023. So here is an image of Logan Paul taking on Ricochet. Logan Paul and Ricochet were the opening match of WWE SummerSlam 2023, just as I predicted. The second match was Brock Lesnar taking on Cody Rhodes in what was one of four main events, and it was one of the highly anticipated matches coming into this year's SummerSlam. And Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes definitely delivered a good match. Now, I'll be the first to tell you the match was kind of slow-paced and kind of boring at the beginning. It was a typical Brock Lesnar-dominated match, but at the end of it, it got better. Cody was able to get some offense in, and seeing Cody Rhodes beat Brock Lesnar was incredible. Now, this F5 through the announce table looked incredibly painful. I certainly would not have wanted to take an F5 through an announce table from Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a beast of a man. He is 100% beast. He is strong. So I imagine it's pretty painful wrestling Brock Lesnar, even in a pro wrestling match where the goal is to not hurt your opponent. It does have to hurt when you're in the ring with Brock Lesnar. But it was pretty cool, to say the least, to see Cody Rhodes using the Kimura on Brock Lesnar. That is not something you see too often in a Brock Lesnar match. You usually do not see an opponent going for an F5 or for the Kimura, but to see Cody Rhodes do it, it was incredible. And this was even funnier. During the match, Brock Lesnar ripped his pants. I don't know how he did it, but Brock Lesnar ripped his pants. Maybe Cody punched him so hard it ripped his pants. But I thought it was funny. But Cody Rhodes ended up hitting 3 crossroads to get the victory on Brock Lesnar to decisively end the feud. Cody got 2 victories over 1 Brock Lesnar victory. So Cody Rhodes is the better man in this story between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. So since Cody Rhodes lost at the biggest event of this year, he lost at WrestleMania, well, at least he got a victory at the second biggest event of the year, SummerSlam. Will this be the scene many months from now in Philadelphia at WrestleMania 40? Will Cody Rhodes be a world champion at WrestleMania 40? My God, I sure hope so. Well, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? Well, I would have never, ever guessed that after being defeated, Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, the man that broke The Undertaker's undefeated streak, the man that dominated John Cena at this very event, SummerSlam, after taking a loss, I would have never guessed that Brock Lesnar would have shown his opponent, a man that beat him, respect. Well, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and that is exactly what is happening here in this picture. So kudos to Brock Lesnar for doing the right thing, doing business in the ring, and putting over a great talent. There is no doubt in my mind that the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is the face of the WWE. He's going to be running the WWE for a while, and he's definitely the right person. Again, another picture that says $1,000, a picture is worth 1,000 words is this picture. Cody and Brock on the second grandest stage of them all. And then we had a world championship match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. You know, the WWE women's superstars put on a hell of a triple threat match last night. But in the end, it was won by Bianca Belair. But she was all of WWE Women's Champion for about a minute and a half, unfortunately, because Bianca ended up getting cashed in on by Iyo Sky, which we're going to talk about in just a second. Here is a vicious spear by Charlotte on Bianca Belair. Here is some incredible maneuver by Bianca Belair. Asuka's in-ring entrance for that match. A big boot by Charlotte Flair. And Asuka spitting mist at Charlotte, which was the turning point of the match, which allowed Bianca Belair to become the WWE Women's Champion. And at the end of the match, after Bianca Belair won, look who comes out running. It's Iyo Sky, Miss Money in the Bank with Bayley. And Iyo Sky successfully cashed in to become the new WWE Women's Champion, Iyo Sky. So she had a successful Money in the Bank cash in. And that led us to our main event between Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. And again, Jey Uso had an incredible entrance last night. But everything Roman Reigns does is spectacular. Another spectacular entrance for the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. You know, when Roman Reigns has creative control, you know he's not going to lose his title unless he feels his opponent is worthy and ready to be champion. And as much as the fans wanted Jey Uso to be champion, I don't think Roman Reigns wanted to put his cousin in that type of pressure yet, because he's been a tag team wrestler for 99.9% of his career, and to win a singles title at the second biggest event of the year, the company doesn't know if he can handle that. So I think Roman Reigns and the WWE did a right thing last night. So the typical main event stare down, and then we've got Roman Reigns accidentally spearing Solo Sikoa, who got involved in the match, as always. As per usual, I should say. Then we've got Jey Uso spearing Roman Reigns, which is pretty cool. And then here is the shocking moment of SummerSlam. This is a moment that had a lot of WWE fans super pissed last night. It's the return of Jimmy Uso, who was taken out by Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. You would think he'd be in favor of Jey Uso, but boy, were you wrong, because Jimmy Uso came out, cost Jey Uso the title, and super kicked him in a very shocking turn of events. And this is what closed out SummerSlam. A pissed off Jimmy Uso, but a happy-looking Paul Heyman and a happy Roman Reigns, because now Roman Reigns is going on hiatus, still the undisputed Universal Champion and still the Tribal Chief of the WWE. So that is the action that took place last night at WWE SummerSlam 2023. Let's take a look at some of the comments here in the chat. I've missed some of them when I was going over the images. Why are you always yelling? Says, how do you feel about Samoa Joe, like Sweet Tooth in the Twisted Metal show on Peacock? I think he's a fantastic actor. Yes, I do think he is a great actor. He's also a great commentator, but I haven't seen his show yet. I'm definitely going to check it out because I have heard great things about that show. So I'll make sure I check it out after this episode. Caleb is in the house. Hey, brother, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. I apologize for just getting to your comments now. I do apologize for that, but I appreciate your guys' view. Really, really appreciate it. All right, so now let's get to the results from SummerSlam 2023. These are the 2023 SummerSlam match results. Let me get the poster up for you. Here we go. SummerSlam 2023 results. Logan Paul defeated Ricochet. Cody Rhodes defeated Brock Lesnar. LA Knight won the Slim Jim SummerSlam Battle Royal by last eliminating Sheamus. Shayna Baszler defeated Ronda Rousey by submission. Gunther defeated Drew McIntyre by pinfall. Seth Rollins defeated Finn Balor to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. And when Gunther defeated Drew McIntyre, he retained the Intercontinental Championship. Bianca Belair defeated Asuka and Charlotte to become the new WWE Women's Champion, only for Iyo Sky to cash in. Iyo Sky defeated Bianca Belair to become the new WWE Women's Champion. And now Iyo Sky walked out of Ford Field as the new Women's Champion. Roman Reigns defeated Jey Uso. and is still the undisputed Universal Champion and is still the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns only won because of interference by Solo Sikoa and a turning heel, Jimmy Uso. Those are your results for WWE SummerSlam. Logan Paul defeated Ricochet by using brass knuckles. Cody Rhodes defeated Brock Lesnar by hitting 3 crossroads. LA Knight won the Battle Royal by last eliminating Sheamus. Shayna Baszler made her friend Ronda Rousey tap out in a MMA rules match. Gunther retained his title against Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins defeated Finn Balor by pinfall for the World Heavyweight Championship by overcoming the Judgment Day and a potential Damian Priest cash-in. Bianca Belair defeated Asuka and Charlotte after Asuka had sprayed Charlotte with mist when she had the figure 8 on Bianca, and Bianca rolled up Asuka to win the championship. But Iyo Sky successfully cashed in, and Roman Reigns won by spearing Jey Uso after Jimmy Uso pulled him out of the ring. Jey ran back right into a spear and got beat 1, 2, 3 by Roman Reigns. That's your WWE SummerSlam 2023 results. All right, so now it's time for my review and my overall thoughts. What do I think were the best matches of WWE SummerSlam 2023? Well, coming in at third place is Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. You know, heading into WWE SummerSlam, I had figured that this match would be the closing match. I thought it was going to be the show that sent the fans home happy with the Cody Rhodes victory. But that's not what happened. WWE put this match on second. I don't mind that it went on second, but I do think it should have gone on later on in the show. I mean, if Bray Wyatt was going to return, then maybe it made sense for it to go second, but it should have closed out the event. I don't know why Triple H doesn't like fans going home happy for some reason. But anyway, Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar is the third best match of the evening, only because for a good half of the match, it was slow, methodical, and boring. Basically, Brock Lesnar doing what Brock Lesnar does. Clotheslines and suplexes. What's so fun about that? But then eventually, Cody Rhodes' offense picked up. F5 through the table by Brock Lesnar. Cody Rhodes not staying down, showing the fight of a hero. Eventually, Cody Rhodes ended up getting the victory with 3 crossroads. And Brock Lesnar tore his pants in the process. Can't help but laugh at that. That was pretty damn funny and entertaining. But not if you're Brock Lesnar. And I certainly would not poke fun at a bear because I'm sure he could F5 if you tease him too much. So the next best match is actually the opening match for SummerSlam. Logan Paul and Ricochet did a hell of a job kicking off this year's SummerSlam. Now, for those of you who say that Logan Paul has no business being in a WWE ring, well, I have to disagree with you. Logan Paul is a celebrity that has picked up the wrestling business like nobody else I've ever seen. I'll go out on a limb and say that Logan Paul is 1,000 times better than Bad Bunny. And Bad Bunny's pretty good too, don't get me wrong. But Logan Paul has taken to the WWE ring like no one else I've seen that comes out from the outside. And he looked like a natural in the ring with Ricochet last night, doing all those high spots and high-flying maneuvers. So I have to give credit, all the credit in the world, to Logan Paul for what he was able to accomplish last night. And he looked like a veteran, too, a veteran heel. But the truth is he's only been heel since WrestleMania, and he's doing a great job. I like the way he used the brass knuckles, like an old-school heel, and he picked up a great victory over Ricochet. And finally, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, the World Heavyweight Championship match delivered. Seth Rollins proved that he can still deliver a good match when the WWE calls on it. So Rhodes, Lesnar, Ricochet, Paul, and Rollins, Balor were the best matches of SummerSlam 2023 last night. The worst match was definitely Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Had no interest in that at all, and that hurts me to say because I am a fan of Ronda Rousey. I think this latest run that she's been in, she has been booked so poorly that she lost interest. She won the Royal Rumble in 2022, and she should have won at WrestleMania 38, but she suffered a loss to Charlotte Flair. So back-to-back WrestleMania losses. That in itself would make someone say, I don't want to do this no more. Losing at a big event like WrestleMania twice. But then they decided to give her the title at WrestleMania Backlash in 2022. So she did good there. But then she was kind of lackluster as the SmackDown Women's Champion. And then her run as a Women's Tag Team Champion was lackluster. I think what Ronda Rousey should do is take a brief hiatus, start training in the ring. When she does decide to come back, she should be training hard to come back as a skilled professional wrestler because now she does have years under her belt. She should know how to better herself. But that's just my personal opinion. All right. So let's go over my overall thoughts on WWE SummerSlam. What is the professional way to say it? Let's see here. We all know that SummerSlam 2023 had a mediocre, lackluster build. Do I think SummerSlam was lackluster and mediocre? No. The reason being, some of the matches were great. Some of the finishes were even better. Like I said, I loved the Logan Paul heel finish. That was a great way to start the show. I loved the Cody Rhodes finish. That's a great way to solidify Cody Rhodes as the next main eventer in the WWE. So WWE did a great job there. I love the way they teased and successfully did Money in the Bank cashed in with Iyo Sky. That was great. I also love the way that they teased tension in the Judgment Day because we all know eventually Damian Priest is going to turn face. So now we look forward to when and where it's going to happen. So based on all those things that I just mentioned, SummerSlam was pretty good. It's nowhere near an A+. It's nowhere near a 10 out of 10 because there were some issues with some of the things that happened at SummerSlam. First, Gunther pretty much dominated Drew McIntyre. I mean, how do you take a guy who was a WWE champion and basically job him out to Drew McIntyre or job him out to Gunther? It wasn't really a job, though. He got in some offense. But here's the thing. Here's the problem that I have with WWE right now. Why are they so bound and determined to have really long championship runs? I mean, it's kind of boring after a while. I think Gunther would be all right taking a loss and losing the title. But that's just my personal opinion. But I overall did not enjoy the Gunther and Drew McIntyre match. I thought it was just a battle of chops, and that's not something that I enjoy as a WWE fan. And then finally, the main event. I knew, and I think everybody else knew, that Jey Uso would get involved and cost his brother the match. The problem is the way they did it. I think Solo Sikoa should have stayed in the back. There was no need for Solo to get out there, but I knew he was going to come out anyway. But now they're teasing Solo being kicked out as well, or an eventual Solo turn. So maybe that leads to the new Usos between Roman and Jimmy, but we shall see. Anyway, my overall thoughts on SummerSlam is it was a good pay-per-view. Not great, but decent. Definitely watchable, definitely enjoyable, but not as good as last year's SummerSlam or even SummerSlam 2021. It could have been better. There were no returns, not really many surprises, except for Brock Lesnar showing respect to Cody and Iyo Sky winning the championship. So, my overall grade for WWE SummerSlam 2023, 7.5 out of 10, which equates to a B minus. So this year's SummerSlam gets a B minus. All right, WWE fans, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of SummerSlam Recap. Did I just say this week's? I mean this year's episode of SummerSlam Recap. I can't wait to see where SummerSlam will take place next year, and hopefully next year's SummerSlam will be a lot better than this year's SummerSlam. Anyway, I do want to thank all the WWE fans for your love and support this weekend. I will be back for WWE Payback starting next month. Don't miss the WWE Payback pre-show on September 5th, I think it is. And don't miss my Payback recap show as well. So WWE fans, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, American Alex Cardinale, for my other content as well. Thank you, WWE fans, for watching the SummerSlam recap show, and I will see you next time. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.
This coming Saturday, August 12th, it's a Dirty 30 Saturday Live. Come help us prepare for American Alex Cardinale's 30th birthday, which takes place on August 15th. Live Saturday, August 12th, 2023 at 10 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Pacific. Come join the fun! American Alex Cardinale will discuss the best of 1993, such as best music, movies, and what happened 30 years ago. Sergeant Slaughter has facts on Twix. Chef Alex makes red velvet cake. For the first time ever, Aqua Alex will feature many fish of the weekend, including Oscar cichlids, silver arowana, fire eel, and more. So come celebrate next Saturday on Dirty 30 Saturday Live. 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific.
I will be celebrating my birthday in just a few days. I will be turning the big 30. That's right, I, Alex Cardinale, will be celebrating my 30th birthday. And for the second year in a row, I am going to host a birthday live stream on the day of my birthday. I invite all of you, my legendary viewers and my legendary audience members, to come be a part of my birthday live stream. Live, Tuesday, August 15th, 2023, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel, American Alex Cardinale. On my birthday live stream, there will be some surprises. What's in store for surprises? Well, I may have a birthday dream. We shall see. Aqua Alex will make an appearance, and Aqua Alex will show off his current fish collection, and I may end up getting some new fish. But what new fish will I get? Chef Alex will review some restaurants on my birthday live stream. I will review a few of my favorite crumbled cookies. Plus, I'll play some of my favorite music. I'll recap the 20s, my 20 years, and I'll discuss what I'm looking forward to first, and more, including surprises, funny videos, and more. You're not going to want to miss my 30th birthday bash, live Tuesday, August 15th, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel, American Alex Cardinale. Happy birthday to your host, American Alex Cardinale. enjoying this video on YouTube? Well, I hope you are. American Alex Cardinale here, and I'm inviting you, yes you, to be part of my community. American Alex Cardinale local community. On the American Alex Cardinale local community, I will be publishing exclusive, fresh, hot content just for you that will only be available on my community app, Locals. You will get tropical fish store tours and aquarium videos. You'll also get cooking and baking videos. You will also get music live streams, Q&A with Chef Alex and American Alex Cardinale, behind the scenes of some special videos, and the ability to connect with fellow American Alex Cardinale members. All that for just a total of $15 per month. The fish store tours, the cooking videos, the music videos, the live streams, they're all part of the American Alex Cardinale local community, and they will all be exclusive to the American Alex Cardinale community. So if you want to watch those videos, then go subscribe to the American Alex Cardinale local community right now. The first 5 people to subscribe will get a 1-month free trial. $15 a month, you get all that, but for $20 a month, you'll also get the ability to have a Zoom call with me, an interview on my YouTube channel, and the ability to host your own show right here on my YouTube channel, American Alex Cardinale. So what are you waiting for? Be among the first to join the all-exclusive American Alex Cardinale Locals community, featuring fun videos for just $15 a month. The first 5 people get a free trial for 1 month. Enter code AACAUC23. American Alex Cardinale.locals.com. Go subscribe right now and don't miss the amazing videos only on the American Alex Cardinale Locals app. Videos that are just top reading. Are you enjoying today's video? Well, I certainly hope you are. I hope you're enjoying this video. Would you like to thank me for my hard work on today's video? Well, if you would like to thank me for my hard work and time on today's video, I encourage you to consider donating to me, American Alex Cardinale. Every donation will go to the one and the only, yours truly, American Alex Cardinale. To donate, you can send some money to my Cashapp, which is $Alex Cardinale 1993, or to my zelle, which is my email, AlexGoYankeesCardinale19@gmail.com. Or you can also go to buymeacoffee.com/American Alex Cardinale. I appreciate any donation that you guys give. You don't have to donate, but if you feel compelled to do so, please go ahead and do so. Every donation will go towards the channel, and it goes towards American Alex Cardinale personally. And believe me when I tell you that I am 100% grateful for every donation that I get. I am. So please consider donating. Zelle, AlexGoYankeesCardinale19@gmail.com. Cashapp, $Alex Cardinale 1993. Buymeacoffee.com/American Alex Cardinale. Now back to the show.
Over that's all, folks.